Hey guys, I'm Django Fett, and I'm gonna do a video review of the movie Pitch Black. Now, Pitch Black came out in the year 2000 and stars Vin Diesel as Riddick. This is the first movie of the Riddick saga, and the second movie is Chronicles of Riddick. Third movie is then Riddick. And that finishes the trilogy. But hopefully it doesn't finish the Riddick saga, because it's just freaking awesome, and Riddick is a badass. So, Riddick is a serial killer, and who kills mercenaries, and wanted in pretty much every system. So, the movie Pitch Black starts with a plane crashing down with Riddick also in there as a prisoner. Ship crashes on the surface, and 10 passengers are alive. It says, I'm reading this from the wiki. Muslim Imam, Keith David, young boy named Jack, Rihanna Griffith, and William J. Johns, Cole Hauser. I love Cole Hauser. He's an awesome actor. He was also in Too Fast, Too Furious. He's great as a villain. And he's a villain in this movie as well. And he's a mercenary who captured Riddick. So Riddick escapes. And these guys are freaking out. Like, what did they do in this situation? So they want to capture him if he ever does show up. So later on, one guy finds a cave. They find another settlement. They actually find a settlement. They go into the settlement. It's pretty much empty, and then they find this one guy digs into this hole and uncovers some monsters that are just freaking killing him. And the guys go up to the where the killing scene is, and they see Riddick standing over this bloody scene, and automatically assume Riddick was the one doing it. And Riddick didn't do it, but they blame him, and he tells them that he didn't do it. Somebody else, something worse, did this, and it was like some kind of monster or whatever. And so they return to the wreckage of the settlement and collect power cells and the remaining survivors. So they find out when the eclipse begins, creatures emerge from underground dens and freaking kill everything in their path. So one by one, they're all dying. Johns gets killed by Riddick, and Riddick just leaves him, and he gets killed by monsters. Johns. I won't go too much into the story. Actually, I won't go into the story that much, but it's basically the theme of it is fight evil with evil. So Riddick is an evil guy, and he fights these monsters that are just as evil as him, and he goes off and kills them. But these crew members, they use Riddick, and they try to help use him to escape. And one by one, these crew members are getting killed left and right. It's not like a ridiculous amount are just getting killed like that, but this is an underrated movie. It's pretty good. This movie started the Riddick saga, and Vin Diesel as Riddick is just freaking badass. He's an awesome actor, one of my favorite actors. He's also in Fast and Furious. He's a big player in the Fast and Furious series. I love him in that series as well. He's not a villain, but he's still awesome series, still going on. I think it's like Fast and Furious 6 right now, or 7, or whatever it is. But it's still really good, and yeah. So Riddick is an anti-hero, and I thought the story was a little boring. It was really boring. It was way too long than it should have been. It should have been an hour and 30 minutes, but it's like an hour and 50 minutes. So it's still pretty long than it should have been. Should have cut out a lot of stuff. Um, the actors were subpar. The only ones that really were really good were Vin Diesel as Riddick, Cole Hauser as Johns, and and Keith David as Imam. And these guys really stole the show. Everybody was subpar, really bad, and I wasn't really a big fan of them. I thought this movie was okay. I didn't think it was the best at times. The effects at that time were fantastic. The CGI, you got to remember, you got to know this movie came out in 2000, so don't expect too much from the CGI. I mean, CGI. If you look at the CGI now, it looks like crap. But back then, 2000, this was crazy good. It was really good CGI, and the monsters looked fantastic and looked really good. And this is for this movie, the CGI was fantastic back in that time. So just recognize it for that. Don't look at it now and say, "Oh, this is crap," and I won't watch this movie because of it. No, no. But this movie was really underrated. Didn't get really good ratings. Like right now, I don't think it was a great movie. I thought the next movie, Chronicles of Riddick, which came out in 2004, was even better than the last movie, Pitch Black. But yeah, this movie was boring at times. The actors were subpar. CGI was really good. Story was it was okay. I wanted to see this movie just to see the kills that Riddick made, and he only did like 2 or 3 times that he killed a monster. So there was this one scene where this monster comes up behind the group. The monster jumps at them, and then all of a sudden Riddick comes and just grabs the monster in midair, and he's just holding it, and Riddick just throws this monster down, gets a knife, and just slices at its belly, and then just twists his neck. He's like, and he says, he didn't know what fucked with him. And I thought that was a fantastic, awesome scene. Man, that was just, that was a really cool scene to see. And I just wish I saw more scenes of that, just Riddick just killing all these monsters and shit like that. Killing all these monsters just one-on-one. And you get to see that in Riddick, the new Riddick movie that came out in 2013, this year. But you don't see it too much in this movie. That's really disappointing. That was really disappointing part for me. But I thought it was an okay movie, not the best in my opinion. I thought Chronicles of Riddick was better, and I would say my rating is a 3 out of 5, a solid 3 out of 5. It's an okay movie. I don't think it was the best out of the Riddick saga, but still really cool seeing Riddick just say these awesome one-liners. And I know it may seem cheesy at times, but Riddick's just a badass. He's not cheesy at all. He's just so awesome. And yeah, that's about it. So I will also do a slideshow of all the Riddick video games and movies in the timeline. That timeline for the Riddick saga. Not when it came out, but when the order of the sequence it should the sequence of the movies and the video games. So so first it was Chronicles of Riddick: Escape from Butcher Bay, which is a game for the Xbox and the PC. And then there was also the remake, which featured the Chronicles of Riddick: Assault on Dark Athena campaign as well. This was the remake of the Escape from Butcher Bay game, so it was great. I did a walkthrough on that, so check that out as well. It should be down below in the tab above. It was great, fantastic game, Escape from Butcher Bay. I plan on doing an Assault on Dark Athena walkthrough as well, but we'll see how that goes. So first it was Chronicles of Riddick: Escape from Butcher Bay. Then Pitch Black. Then the animated film called Chronicles of Riddick: Dark Fury, and it was an awesome animated film. It was 30 minutes long, and it's a lot like Animatrix, from the creators of Animatrix. and it was an awesome freaking movie. And it came out. It was 30 minutes long, and this came out at the same time as Chronicles of Riddick, and it just showed Riddick just killing all these mercenaries. It was just so cool to see. And Vin Diesel voices as Riddick, and the other actors you saw from Pitch Black are in it as well, and all their voices are in it as well. And it's just awesome to see that. And okay, so after Dark Fury, there was the Assault on Dark Athena movie, Chronicles of Riddick: Assault on Dark Athena, and then right after that, then started the movie Chronicles of Riddick, which came out in 2004. Then right after that, would finish up and go into the Riddick movie, which came out this year. So I'll put a proper slideshow timeline of these movies and the order they should be in. Not the years that they came out, but the order it should be in, and you guys will get a better idea of what they are when I show the slideshow, and try to put some music or something, just to make it more exciting. So I hope you guys like this video. Plan on doing a Chronicles of Riddick and the video game reviews as well, and the Riddick movie review as well, because I watched that 2 weeks ago, and I'll give my thoughts on that. And yeah, I think that's about it. And yeah, so please like, comment on this video, and please subscribe to my channel, Django Fett. And I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.